Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Hey,
I'm just
right.
trying to get us
It's okay.
through.
Whatever you gotta do to get the
Okay,
vibe, we're
yeah.
gonna take it. We're
All right,
gonna run with
sure.
it
All
today.
right.
We don't have.
Said, welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show.
Oh my god!
I gotta do
You
what?
gotta
Good
have
morning, good morning, good morning. He is always trying to interrupt my vibe, and I am not having it this morning. Welcome to the I'm Just Saying live show where the morning brew gives us the energy to bring you the best in edutainment live. I got my boys with me this morning. What's up, Coach Tuck? Because I ain't got time for this man over here. He be doing too
What's
much.
going on, Natalie? What's going on? What's going on, Aunt?
good
Welcome,
morning.
welcome, welcome. All right, and we got Mr. Call Me In, my partner for life.
Eternity.
You know what? You stuck over there, bro. All right, so here is our twist to the week's hottest headlines and our way of providing you the opportunity to get your words said because we always just saying we love to hear your opinion. So make sure that you put it down in the comments below. We got to get this party started because why? We got a show packed full of it. Everything. And we've got a very special guest coming on from Houston Museum of African American Culture today. Look, why are you looking at me like that?
Queen Latifah.
He said Queen Latifah gonna be here. No. And I,
Oh,
I don't want to mess up her name either, but it's Davinia Reed, I believe. It's how you pronounce her name. And I'm so excited
That's
to
cool.
have her on. We've had some really great guests this year.
Yes.
It's getting close to the end of the year. Christmas is coming up. So we are definitely in the spirit. We are continuing our series on, giving. We got to keep making sure that everybody knows where they can give their funds for these people to do great things on next year. And they are having a fundraiser that coming up that we're going to tell you all about. Now, it's time to jump into the weekend recap. Let's go, Tuck. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. Had some PTO time. Got to
Oh,
stretch out, relax,
this man and
massage,
PTO,
ate some
y'all.
crab legs.
He has not let that go. He said he was going to get him some PTO last week. And then when I called him and asked him about it, he was like, oh, yeah, I took that PTO. I wish I
Take
had
out
time for
everything.
PTO.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't get none of that. So what did you do when you take time for yourself, what is it that you like to do?
So I do things that I enjoy. So I get a massage, I work out, I meditate. So it's kind of like my isolation bubble time to where I can refocus and re-energize myself. To focus on what's coming ahead, on things that I want to do. You kind of jot down some goals. It's just some time you kind of do some
So this
reflect.
is like your end of the year reflection time. See, I normally do my
Yes.
reflection time during my birthday. So, Anthony, what do you like to do when you take your little PTO or whatever? He likes to do exactly the opposite. Once you see what we did this weekend, you're going to know.
watch movies.
Oh, yeah, that
Go
is
to
true.
the gym. Start back playing basketball. That's basically it. But I love me some movies.
Love you some movies. You're right. Okay, so let's kick into these photos real quick. Okay, so last week I went over to TSU's campus for a press conference and I got to meet this guy right here. Okay, got to meet this guy right here, and he is part of. I'm sorry, it's my computer. I'm sorry. Apple be trying to be too fancy for me sometimes, and then let the call come through. But anyway, so Houston is going to welcome HBCU's All Stars. I cannot wait to see this because this game has not been around for very long. I think they are in their third year. And so I'm really happy for it to be able to come to Houston and be presented at ESU's campus, which we will be a part of the media for this. So I cannot wait for this to. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to have me all the way together on my P's and Q's when it comes time for this. I need to know where you be getting all them Jordans for your kids because I'm gonna be out there with my tennis shoes, doing my thing and looking fly. Okay.
I got you. I got you. Don't worry.
All right.
Jordan's not jump man.
Jordan is not jump man, y'all. I've been shopping for the boys for Christmas, and boy, Ooh, they like to confuse me. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Let's keep going, Tuck. We got
It's
a
on
lot.
purpose.
Hmm?
I said no. The confusion is on purpose.
So now this is why I say that when Anthony gets his downtime, he does something completely different. The grandkids all came for a visit, all on the same day when we were supposed to be attending a game night.
Y'all attended the game night?
And you was working. Look at you. Does that look like a game?
Yes, just a real game.
All four of Anthony's grandbabies came over for a visit. There he is pictured with them. They look happy. We dressed them all up, got going, and had us a good time.
That's what's up.
When they left, though, we were so tired. I missed every single event I scheduled myself for because I was so tired. I didn't know what to do.
We slept for 2 whole days.
Oh, it got extra crazy around here. So, but I know that everybody likes to have family over for the holidays. We definitely did that. Jeremiah is also home for the holidays, so we had a little bit of help in that sense, if you will. But the boys, it was a lot going on. Okay, it got real hectic over here in the Thomas house.
Never seen so many diapers before in my life.
Not busy diapers. Keep on going.
That's cool.
We did also take time to snap a couple of photos, some practice shots for Christmas in our matching pajamas with the family. My dad is here, Dad is here, Jeremiah, the twins, and Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Gotta put my eyes up. We took some too. So.
You say what?
I said we took some too. I forgot the 17.
Oh, okay. You should have done that.
Well,
you'll remember. Week. Yeah, we still got next week before Christmas. So let's keep going.
Yeah, we still got Christmas. We'll do it.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. When it comes time to take them pictures, it's always
a problem. Our kids never want to take pictures. They always doing something. Good morning, David. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody, please encourage your friends and family by sharing. I'm just saying live to them through Facebook. I don't care if you share it on Instagram. I have a flyer out there. We got all kinds of stuff going on for 2023, and I'm gonna need y'all to be witnessing it. We've got it all together, and this dog is doing the most. We got it all together, and we cannot wait to be sharing everything with you. So please encourage your friends and family to follow along.
But the love of the pictures is the best thing.
All right, so don't forget, I did tell you last week that January 21st, you needed to save the date for Diamonds and Denim Dance. Here's the information here. It's going to be at the Magnolia Event Center. I'm going to need him to go outside. He got to go. Magnolia Event Center, definitely participate in this. The money is definitely going to a good cause. And this is thrown by a friend of mine. All righty. I told you also, don't forget December the 17th, which is this weekend, Acres Home Christmas Ride is going down. Okay. I do have some extra toys. Tucker, if you decide to go out to a event, because I went to a bunch of toy drives, but I still got some toys left. Miss Mary Santa over here was feeling a little good in the store the other day. Definitely come pick them up before you attend anything if you are going to be in town and doing those types of things. So make sure that you contact want to help out with this event, ladies and gentlemen. Acres Home Christmas Ride still going down. I'm sure it's going through Garden City. It's going to be a joy.
Yep.
Want to go let your kids see some horses? That might be good too. Miss Trilly Trails is still out there doing her massages, so make sure that you call and book yours today. All right, I am also going to be going over to the Emerging 100. Now, we know that this is the thing for all the Black men who are supposed to be doing the top things here in Houston. It's called Noel. This is their annual Christmas holiday party. I don't want to say Christmas, for everybody, but it's a holiday party. I forget that you got to say holiday, you got to say holiday. I'm always trying to say Christmas because that's what I grew up with, and that's just what it is. But, that's the reason for the season. But anyway, that's going to be on December the 15th, which is actually this Thursday. You can go and get your tickets online on Eventbrite. All right. We're not going to go into entertainment news now because you know what time it is. It is time for sports update with Big Ant and Coach Tuck. I got it right. It was going to take me a while. Y'all saw I was warming up to it, right? So, guys, there was tons of things going on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say this. There was so much going on in sports this weekend. It was crazy. There was a little bit of hockey got started up. The World Cup was going on, and football was really going on. I just want to say to Patrick Mahomes, you out there always doing your thing. I love watching you play. It is what it is. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all thing.
I'll let Ann start it off. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna start off with these Texas teams.
The Governor's
Texas
Cup, right?
gave me, they gave me a little hope, but then
the Texans was giving too much giving for this holiday season. They've been sorry all season, and then they gonna try to have a stand-down game against my boys.
Hey, I wanted them to win, but I wanted them to lose. I want them to continue to lose since they've been losing. But the way you lost the other day, you could have been winning all these other games if you just would have continued to play like that. And man, they made the Cowboys look like, but I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I need them to get past the second round.
We all know they should have blown the Cowboys out. Let's move on. The Cowboys better be in the Super Bowl this year so that I can finally relax a little bit and get all of y'all up off my back so I can do a little dancing, a little celebrating.
Okay. Let's talk about Kyle Murray and his incident the other day. I don't know what they say was a hamstring, knee, or whatever, but that turf, the way he went down, they say he was out for the rest of the game, and they don't know if he's gonna be out for the rest of the season until they.
Yeah, I would go ahead and sit Kyler Murray. You're not going anywhere this season.
So let him rest.
Yeah, that's your franchise player. Why play him?
And they were talking about the franchise players that's not living up to their potential. And I was kind of, taken aback that they had Deshaun Watson on there. I'm like, the man only played, 1 or 2 games so far? And y'all talking about he's not living up to the money? Hey, things happen. He just got back. Give him the opportunity.
Oh,
Now, Aaron Rodgers not doing his job. You talking about Tom Brady, which he need to go ahead and go and retire after this season. I hate to see the old man going out like that. His light is flickering and looking real deal right now.
It says here also from Mr. David Carter, thank you so much for your comment. The Cowboys added T.Y. Hilton to their roster, which was a good signing. How do y'all feel about that?
They wanted OBJ. They wanted somebody that can help him now. He's a bit older, long in the tooth, but he can help as a third receiver.
This boy said long in the tooth.
Hey, call it like it is. I'm just saying.
Oh, Jesus.
But we need the Cowboys, their offense to step up, and their defense, hey, you got two of the elite pass rushers in the league. Let them boys do their job. But we need the rest of the line to come on through. Like I say, we rooting for the Cowboys because they the team out of Texas. Let them go and do their thing, and moving right along to that East Coast. What we got over there?
Hey, man, look, I'm not gonna talk about. Here's where I got satisfaction over the weekend. I got satisfaction watching football and watching Brady get destroyed by a rookie quarterback with his first start. That's what I gained pleasure in that.
When they were hyping it up before the game, and they were talking about the nerves that this hot guy had to be having going up against a legend like that, and then watching his display in the game, just killing. You understand what I'm saying? Just killing it. Like, it didn't even match up with anything that the commentators were saying he should have been feeling. Baby got out there and was going in. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So I like that whole thing. Like, 49ers has a great team to have a good shot of making it all the way. That's who your Cowboys need to watch out for. Furthermore, yes, Brady, I enjoyed it because he's been a thorn in Atlanta fans for forever. So I enjoyed personally watching him get beat down. Now all we gotta do is win the division. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm done.
So you're done with that.
Any other sports you guys want to talk about?
World Cup.
Do y'all watch football, the soccer,
Football.
football? Well, we all know that the American League got knocked out by Netherlands in the 16th round, and right now we're in the quarterfinals.
Right, 16, yeah.
And we have France, and can't remember another team, but right now we're just trying to see who's gonna go all the way. I like to see him kick that ball around. Man, that field is extra large. And I'm like, man, I'd be tired running half that field. But them youngsters, they in good shape. Great shape. But
Brazil lost.
Right.
But it was a great game. And it went down to penalty kicks. And the Croatian goalie just made a hell of a save. That was one of the best soccer games I've watched, like, ever. So, yeah.
Well, we're gonna see if France can take it. But right now we're just watching. It don't matter who wins now since the American League knocked out.
Yeah, it's just for entertainment at this point. No rooting interest. We gotta get our butts kicked. So. All right, Tennille, I'm done.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for putting on a good sports conversation real quick, because I always cut y'all down to just a little bit. While we're talking about sports, I wanted to say this to the end because I normally would have put it in upcoming events, but I didn't do that because it's very important to me. Denver Dynasty and I Get Money are playing a charity basketball game on this weekend to sponsor AUA. So I am super excited about that. Thank you guys so very much for putting on this game. But let me tell y'all just a little bit about the Jingle Jam. Okay, it's a charity basketball game. It is a cultural game changer. AUA hosts its first charity basketball game with the help of longtime supporter Denver Dynasty. The game and free basketball clinic will be held at Pick Up USA in Greenwood Village, Colorado. So I'm gonna need all of y'all to make sure if you are in the area or if you have friends in the area that they come on out. They're gonna be giveaways. There's gonna be an opportunity for your kids to participate in the giving. If you show up early, you can hang out with the vendors and buy some of their merchandise. It is gonna be amazing. So I cannot wait. I will see you guys on this weekend. I am so excited, and thank you so much for putting this charity game on for AUA. Yay!
So who's Denver Dynasty playing?
Denver Dynasty is going to be playing I Get Money, which is another league team as well.
That's the name of the team.
Okay. I Get Money.
I Get Money. Where they from? Third Ward?
They are from there as well. They are in Colorado as well.
I didn't know they had a hood in Colorado.
You know what? They got a hood everywhere. Everywhere you go, they got a hood. Okay, everywhere you go.
That is true. That is true.
It don't matter. And so we are also helping the kids up there in a big way and planning giveaways in that area as well. And so that's why we thought that this would be a good thing to put on. So I'm super duper excited about this.
You plan to?
I'm not playing. Oh no.
No.
That you get that once a year at the ZBT. What's the name? If you want to come out and want to see ZBT All Stars, then you can catch me at that game. But other than that, baby, I'm not trying to break no ankles. I got hit in the last game. Remember, I thought I was gonna have a black eye.
How long ago was that?
Ooh, I don't know, a couple months. I'm still ready though. I stay ready.
She still be having them
ready.
She still be having them dreams. Someone knocking down threes.
Not as hood as Houston, but it's got a hood. All right, so everybody make sure that you come on out to that event. Now, I believe we have some more slides because I told you guys that I was ready to get ready for Christmas, right? And I was supposed to be doing this last week, but I didn't get around to it. And we got to hurry because I have, our special guest who's going to be coming on. I can't wait to talk to her about some different things. But we're going to go ahead and get into our Christmas picks, IJS Christmas picks. Okay. All right. Live Christmas picks. Jangle. Yeah, okay. You ready?
Yeah, let me see these.
All right. Now, Tuck is going to explain this one because there is an extra super cute tie in this picture with the toy presented. So this one is for you guys, parents. I'm sure that you can order online. Hopefully they have some last minute Christmas fast shipping. Okay, let's go.
All right. So this is the Miko 3 robot. You can buy it online at Amazon. I'll put the link in the description
Okay.
here of the show. But yes, it's very intuitive. It's great for kids. It has a lots of games where they can interact, and it plays with them, it dances with them, it sings with them. And it actually can grow with your child as they're going on their learning journey. So it teaches them colors, ABCs, words. So it has a lot of games for different learning styles as well. So it's not just for one
Okay,
particular.
well, it absolutely sounds great,
Yes,
ladies and
it's
gentlemen.
awesome.
Definitely go check out Miko. It looks super cute, so I'm sure all kids of like young ages who have those things, because you want them to be able to learn. However, and please don't get them hooked on these video games, because boy, I have a hard time tearing mine away. Let's keep rolling. All right, next we have Space Buddy here. Get rid of your old LED lights, ladies and gentlemen. This cute little Space Buddy can go in their room, okay? You put him in there and he lights up the entire room, including the bed, everything, whatever you want it to glow, just like our old school black lights, but he has several different settings. You can even make it look like the solar system. So Space Buddy is amazing. He's one of my top picks for kids, because I'm trying to give y'all some things that are different outside of the norm, not regular toys. So let's keep rolling.
All right, next one.
All right, now, if you are not part of Zales Diamond Club, you should be. All you have to do when you're part of the Zales Diamond Club every month is wait for them to send out their little mailer. It's going to be a card. They give you a coupon and they tell you what the special gift of the month is, okay? And sometimes you can get $150 value for $20, okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Zales is for everybody. You can get a man, a kid, the wife, husband, whoever. Okay. Okay, Zales, go ahead. Why are you saying that? I'm just saying. Tell us why.
You said husband, wives, kids. You should have just said wife. That's all it's for.
Girl, get yourselves on. Okay.
Free
no comment.
All right. Houston, we had a problem just here lately with the water. Now, this UV bright cleaning water bottle, self-cleaning water bottle, okay, gets rid of the nasty germs in your water automatically.
It's like a filter.
This would be perfect for your kids to take to school, so you don't have to worry about them drinking out of the water fountains. Your wife, when she's at the gym, all these different things. So I just think that this would be a great gift for anybody. Husband, while he's out at work.
How much they cost?
Next, you got to go online and see. Okay. Now, this is perfect for people who frequent Airbnbs, which we love to do. The pest defense. Keep your home pest free this season. Okay. Now, other people who have pests, I didn't want to go there with y'all, but this right here, all you have to do is plug it into the light socket. It does the ultrasonic waves. Sometimes if you go to cabins and whatever else, they have spiders and stuff going on that you're really not used to. This is a good way to get rid of them. If you're going to be there just for the weekend, you can pack it along with you. Also, snapshot shelfie stand. Okay. You pop it down. It follows you. Everybody's seen this. This is perfect for the content creator in your house. All right. Everybody likes to save at the pump.
Who we got?
This is one of my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. All you have to do is plug this into your car and it saves you 35% supposedly in fuel consumption. Now, they used to have a couple of these called bully dogs or whatever, and they were kind of illegal when it came to DOT. But this is supposed to be completely legal. You can give this to the man, woman, child, whoever is driving a car. Everybody loves to save at the pump.
Yes.
What they say, screenshot me that.
Pop that one down. All right.
Snapchat me that. Screenshot me that.
Send me that. All right.
I can do that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:30, and you know what time it is. It is time for us to introduce our special guest. I told you that we were going to be talking to Miss Davinia Reed from Houston Museum of African American Culture. Okay, I had to make sure that you guys heard all of that because I am so excited to talk to her. I've been living in Houston all this time and I've not been there. So you know what's happening next because this is I'm just saying live. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be live. Okay. Hi, Davinia. How are you doing?
Good
Good
morning. How are you all?
Morning.
morning. We're
Great,
excited.
great.
We're excited to have you on this morning. So I
Yes.
want you to tell people first a little bit about yourself and what it is you do over at the museum.
Okay, well, my name is Davinia Reed. I'm the Chief Operating Officer over at the Houston Museum of African American Culture. We're located on the corner of Caroline and Wentworth Street at 4807 Caroline Street. We're right there in the museum district with all the other museums. So I don't know why you haven't been to see us,
I am
but
so hurt that I have not been there, but everybody says, I live in a bubble, but I'm coming now. So once this is over, we're gonna have to make plans. I can't wait for you to show me all the things that are there.
here's the cool thing though about HMAC that I always like to tell everyone. We're a free museum.
Oh wow!
We're
And there's
free.
no cover.
It's awesome.
We're free.
There's
We
no cover.
operate solely on the donations of our visitors.
And that's why it was so important to have her on right now. Y'all know that we are giving all season long. Our main objective throughout this December was to highlight people who needed your dollars so you can know where to put your dollars when it comes to donations, people who are on the legit, if you will. Now, this
Right.
is a really great cause. Tell us before we get into the event about the business side of this because we like to do that as well on I'm Just Saying Live. It's hard for nonprofits out here to survive on solely their donations. How do you do it?
So we provide programming to the community, and a lot of times our partners that we collaborate with give back. We just put our ground to the I put our noses to the ground and really work hard and push through because we know that Houston needs an African American museum. It can be very hard at times. We have a lot of doors closed in our face. However, we keep pushing forward. Our CEO, John Guest, um, he has this. We call him the supernova
Oh,
because he has this. We're not going to give up this fight. Houston Mayor Lee P. Brown said that Houston needed a African American museum, and he established one in his last term, and he's picked up the mantle, and we're just moving forward.
that's amazing. Let's talk about curation of these things that are there, because I haven't seen them yet. Who's over kind of your curation and where do you get the items that are in the museum? I think
Okay, so our chief curator is Christopher Blay. And anytime you want to exhibit in the museum, you have to submit a portfolio to Christopher. He travels the world going to several art shows and art festivals to select artists to show in the museum. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, we were in Miami at Art Basel, which is a huge art fair that really the entire world comes to Miami, and they have pop-up art exhibitions.
Okay.
One of the exhibitions was on the beach. I mean, you can't go anywhere in Miami during that week and not see some art or some artists somewhere. So he takes time out every year to go and select those artists. Now, we do have a gallery called the Burt Long Jr. Gallery, and that gallery is curated by Romeo Robinson. And that gallery is more for your up and coming local Houston artists.
Okay.
But again, you still have to submit that portfolio and be selected. I was on a show yesterday and I was telling them that we've already selected the 2023 season. So if you have in your mind, hey, I think my artwork is a higher caliber and it can show in a museum, go ahead and submit your portfolios now. and they'll be going over 2024 soon.
Okay, so they staying ahead of the game when it comes to that as well. I love it. I'm telling you, I'm really excited about this. One more thing about the business thing: do you guys throw events there?
We do host events there.
Ooh,
Actually, we open up the museum for people to rent out the space when
okay.
we're closed, but we host our own events there.
Okay, now I told y'all that she was going to be telling you about an upcoming event. Now, the name is quite interesting. I also want to know who came up with this because it's kind of innovative. Champagne and Ribs. And I want to understand where we're going with this because I would not think to pair those two.
So it's a party with a purpose.
Okay,
We will definitely have champagne and unlimited champagne,
okay,
and we will have ribs.
okay.
But we don't only have, I know sometimes people get scared because they're like, I don't eat ribs. First of all, you've never had the ribs from Got You Covered Catering by Raven Thomas. So once you taste her ribs, you'll say, oh, I eat ribs now.
Well,
But
I definitely eat ribs. But what do you have for the vegans and the people who do not
so for
eat?
the vegans, we do have a pasta option and we have salmon as
Okay,
well.
all
So we kind of covered the bases so that everyone can eat. And like I said, it's unlimited. It's until everything runs out. We're there from the doors open at 6:30 this week and we close it down at 10.
all righty. So tell us what we can expect from this event because I know that it's just not going to be champagne and ribs and we just hanging out looking around. Tell us a little bit about the different things that you have going on while we're here viewing in the museum, or maybe some special artists that are on right now that you'd like to tell us about.
Okay, so it's being hosted by 9-time Grammy winner Brian Michael Cox,
Yes.
who is a Houston native. So the hometown boy is doing something for the museum.
Okay.
But we'll have the sounds of Def Jam Blaster. We will have, we'll be honoring Jonathan Martin and Isaiah Carey from Fox 26. And we also have an artist who is a Houston native, but he migrated to Chicago by the name of Sam Thousand. Now,
Okay.
Sam Thousand does this whole neo soul type thing. So you'll get a performance from him. And of course, we'll do some museum advertisements because the purpose of the event is to bridge the gap with the museum and the community. So all those great things will take place on Thursday night.
Okay, so I popped it down at the bottom, but I would like you to tell everybody where they can get in touch with you guys, whether it be social media, email, however you prefer for them to be able to get in contact with you, to be able to help you out with this really, really wonderful event.
So the best way to help us out with this event, if you want to get tickets to it, you can go to our website, which is www.hmac.org, or you can go over to Eventbrite, and the event is on Eventbrite as well.
Okie dokie. Now, guys, you guys got all kinds of quiet on me when we started talking champagne and art. Okay. I need y'all to ask this lady a question or something that's running through your head because y'all got extra silent.
I want to know when I can come check out some of your artifacts. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
That was my question. I want to come check it out.
The artifacts y'all have there.
So we're open. We're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays from 11 to 6 p.m. Now, of course, this Thursday, we will not be open to the public because we'll be setting up for the event. But every other week, we're open.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week sometime when the kids are out of school.
You don't want to go this Thursday?
Let's see this school as soon as I get out of school.
It's gonna close this week. So Friday.
He never wants to leave the kids out. You know me, I'll go anyway. Especially the champagne's included.
Right.
I cannot wait. What were you saying, Tucker?
No, I was just saying I'll try to definitely make it this weekend. Definitely on my to-do list and bring the kids out. So
Yeah, definitely come out Saturday and just look around. Like I said, it's free. So we believe in bringing the art to the community. We want everybody to be exposed to it because art is an asset.
yes.
Are there any other large scale sponsors that you'd like to bring out right now to be able to tell? I know we have this these amazing ribs that are going to be there by your caterer. Is there anybody else that you might like to give a shout out to?
So we'll have, of course, our bar service is Bow Ties and Honeys. So they'll be there and they'll keep your cups full. We'll have Next Level Auto there. We'll have the whole Houston flair with the cars out front.
Okay.
We have Got Photos, the photo booth. Of course, the 360 will be there. You can't go anywhere without a 360.
Basically, what she's telling you is
The whole city is going to be there.
The whole city's going to be there. This is going to be a full service event. If you have not ever partied with Isaiah Carey and Jonathan Martin, I'm telling you, you're going to have some fun. They are not the type of celebrities that are going to shy away from you, if you will.
Right.
They're getting honored. They are going to be there and having a great time right along with everybody else. Everybody, I definitely want you guys to get out to this event, support it. It's a really, really great cause. You will see me in the building. I'm definitely going to be there so I can wave, have on my cute dress because it is cocktail attire, correct?
So it's that whole urban chic thing that we have going on. It's a whole vibe.
Yes. So if you are looking for a reason, to go dress one up in your closet with the urban chic, definitely use this as the reason to get out. Please give everybody the details on how they can purchase their tickets one more time and where they can follow you guys on social media.
Okay, you can purchase your tickets on our website, www.hmac.org, or on Eventbrite. Just tap in HMAC or Champagne and Ribs and we'll pop up. You can follow us on social media at Houston MAAC. We're on Facebook under Houston Museum of African American Culture. And we're on TikTok too, as well. So we're on TikTok as Houston Mac as well.
Let's do it. So everybody, this is Miss Davinia Reed from Houston Museum of African American Culture. I keep pausing like that because I always got to make sure I get those words right, and make sure that everybody understands that this is yet another really great event that you guys need to support this holiday season. Thank you so much for participating on I'm Just Saying Live.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Be blessed. Bye-bye. Doing what you're doing.
Guys, I am so happy that she was able to get on here and talk to us about this museum. I am so mad that I have not visited this museum. I drove by it?
Yeah, we used to take the twins down there to the museum district.
But was it there then?
Yes.
I don't remember that being there.
Oh, wow.
Don't tell on me. Did I went there? Don't tell on me no more on live. Why you gotta do me like that?
It's okay.
I don't care. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna definitely get over there to the museum. This event is on Thursday, I believe. Is that what she said on Thursday, right?
Yeah, the event is on Thursday.
No, it's on Thursday. That's why I was saying I think it's like through the week. You were saying the kids would still be in school. 15th. When is the 15th, y'all?
Thursday.
Thank you. Thursday. Somebody wasn't listening to the conversation. Anyway, since you weren't busting.
Yeah, hello.
We're petty over here. I'm definitely gonna pop on out to the event because I cannot wait to see what they have going on over there. Yeah. I can't wait to see the 2023. So that means that I'm gonna have to definitely go back. They're free, ladies and gentlemen. There is no reason for you not to be going over there to visit this museum.
Check out some history.
Now, we were talking about champagne or cocktails, if you will. And I want y'all to know that Tucker and I wanted to share some cocktails with you, okay? I know we kind of popped it up a little bit early, a little while ago, but I definitely wanted to share this with you because it's a drink that you can serve hot and or cold. We're going to add it real quick to the stream. Look at that. Look how pretty I made that, y'all. Okay, so this is the Vixen, and you know I love the name, okay? You're going to use 3 cups of vodka, 12 ounces of rosemary. Y'all just need to screenshot the screen now. Don't be slow about it, okay? The drink tastes absolutely delicious. Now here, you can also use this, like I said, you can do this drink hot or cold. It is delicious. So you also need 8 ounces of what's called apero, which is basically the mixture of the rosemary and the cranberry or whatever. It teaches you how to make this in this wonderful book that I have.
Okay.
So anyway, you can look it up, Google it online. It'll tell you how to make it. 4 ounces of simple sugar. Oh, I did type simply because you said simply.
Simply
I did type it. You put sugar. I put simply. Okay, ha ha ha. 2 ounces fresh lemon juice, and like I said, hot or cold. And you need 2 cups of ginger ale. You can add that if you like if you want to water it down a little bit. You know, if you're making a big bowl of punch and you don't want people to get too lit too fast.
Don't water that down.
What?
Just make it like it is.
It tastes good with it in there.
You don't need to water nothing down. And don't put ice in the punch. Put ice in your cup.
Right.
Because when I decide to turn up on Christmas, slide me my cup.
He's not playing any games with y'all at all.
It's the holiday
He
time.
is not playing games with y'all at all.
Drinking for the season.
This man right here.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know it is now time for entertainment news. Let's go.
What we got?
Oh, Tucker, you got the things.
What we got?
Back up. Let me get there. There you are.
There we go.
Entertainment news. I got it. All right. This our girl, y'all. Miss Patti LaBelle. Looking scared on stage. Okay. She had to be rescued from the stage during a performance by her security because of a bomb threat. I want to know who turning up at the Patti LaBelle concert. Who? Why they do that woman like that? That woman could have had a heart attack and died. I'm just saying. This makes absolutely no sense.
Don't look like she too far
Look
from
at
it
Tucker,
right there.
look at Tucker like, wait, what? Yeah.
I think, on the surface, it's like it don't make sense, but it might be deep in the rap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was somebody who should have been in the deal. Like, you'll know, like, the back ends of what's going on. So somebody could have called it a bomb threat just straight because, you know, they didn't get paid or they were supposed to be. You don't know. Like, people are crazy. People are crazy. I'm glad okay, though. And
Well,
she did get paid, so.
Glad she's safe. Everything is okay. She can have a next concert down here in Houston somewhere next time.
They're gonna probably do the same thing. All right. Gabby, I didn't put her last name on here, but Miss Gabby's her last name was Sidibe. But come to find out, Gabby has been secretly married since 2020. Okay. The actress revealed during a December 5th appearance on Live with Kelly and Ryan that she's been married to her long-time sweetheart since 2020. Anthony's trying to make sure he get a good view of the picture. He over here being extra petty.
Yeah, they got married. She got married to average white guy. Like,
they've been dating for quite some time now, actually.
Yeah.
He has taken on all kinds of different looks, if you will, because baby, he was scrawny and funny looking at first, but he's coming on together now. Got that money. He got that. I don't know how much money he had in the beginning, but they seem like they're happy, and I'm not gonna do anything but be happy for them.
Nope.
Anthony over here with the tight lip. What you got to say, Anthony?
Congratulations.
You get on my nerves. Oh my God. We're gonna keep on moving. Mark Curry speaks out after being harassed by staff at the Wyndham Hotel in Colorado Springs. Let me be for real.
Wait, Mark Curry?
You know Mark Curry.
What happened with that?
The Shade Room posted this, but look at the man. Look at the man.
I don't need to put my glasses on.
He has lost every sense of star anything. He just looked like a regular old black man right here, right? He's sitting in the lobby on this picture. If you are just posted up in the lobby, it doesn't matter who you are, they're gonna treat you funny. Am I wrong? If you just posted up in the lobby,
yes. I mean, if you're a guest there,
right. I'm not saying it's right by any means, but if you just posted up in the lobby, long, tall, big black man, Colorado, they don't go together.
They just want to know what you're doing here. You have reservations or what? And he probably just took flight because he thinking everybody should know him.
And then I'm like, it's the Wyndham Hotel. They shouldn't even been tripping like that. We're not at Ritz-Carlton.
It doesn't matter. Not the Holiday Inn.
That's the Wyndham, yeah.
I'm like, what? So this is sad. But it happens, you look like a regular black man. And so now you just had to go through something that a regular black man would have had to go through. Are we going to be mad at the Wyndham Hotel for this?
He should have went to a better hotel. He wouldn't have problems.
He said he should have went to a better hotel. I'm done.
Fuck Wyndham. Let's go.
We don't have no problem. We go to the Wyndham.
We boycott the Wyndham. Ain't they like a chain? Are they Hilton or something? Who owns Wyndham?
Yes.
Yeah. They're on our rewards points. Don't judge us.
But they like IHG. They want them IHG hotels. Yeah.
That's just too funny. I don't know what to say when it comes to this. Like, that's why I had to put it up here. I was like, do we even, man? I'm sad for him, but do we care about that? Like,
man, you tripping, bro.
It's just because I think it's just because they didn't know who you were, and you were probably there, and you was looking like you was loitering.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know the details of the situation, but there could be some entitlement going on.
John says they always ask if I'm a guest. If you chilling, they will ask for sure.
And he probably been in
the one by the they'll ask.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's just hanging out. He looked like he was real comfortable in that chair. He's a tall guy, and if the back of that chair is coming up that far on his head, he was kind of leaned and laid back. I'm just minding. I would just mind my own business. I think that the man was just looking like he was loitering. I don't care what he say. I don't care how he try to what's the name. That's my entertainment news. But so we have to squatting. Yeah, they thought he was squatting in that thing, trying to get out the cold, because it's been snowing up that way. Anyway, they didn't want him to get the snow bunnies, The flurries was out. Okay. Anyway, here is our affirmation for today. I just wanted to give y'all a little, pep for the rest of the week. Nothing is impossible because the word itself says I'm possible. Okay. Since you made the first comment, you read it a little earlier than Tuck. How do you feel about that?
It makes a lot of sense if people pay attention to the wordings themselves, because a lot of times you can speak life. No, you can speak life into everything, because a lot of people will sit here and say, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, or I tried. And we teach our kids, honestly, there's no such thing as trying. Either you're going to do it, or you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So let's just get it done. And this right here saying, I'm possible, and then you want to say it's impossible. Nothing is impossible. They told us we wouldn't go to outer space, wouldn't go to the moon, even though it's still a toss-up. But
you have to set yourself up for whatever it is you believe you can do and then make it happen, period.
Sports, wealth, your lifestyle.
It all takes work.
It's up to you.
How about you, Tuck? How do you feel about this?
I think and hit it right on the head as far as the words that we use. We can speak life or speak death into anything that we're doing. So, and this is a good play on the word because it breaks down the etymology. Hey, impossible is impossible. Correct. So there's a silver line. One thing I like is there's 3 sides to a coin, right? There's a heads, tails, and then there's the edge. And the key is being on that edge to no matter what way the coin flips, you always, figure where you
stay on the edge, says Coach Tuck. We definitely need the screenshot snap. We're gonna replay that one back. Coach Tuck says stay on the edge. So everybody out there, as you go through this week, remember that nothing is impossible because the word itself says I'm possible. Right.
I like that.
You like that?
Love that.
We got to talk about a little social unrest. And I know y'all have heard me say Airbnb more than one time in this show because we like to go to Airbnbs. It's never been a problem for us. But there was a black man who got shot by a neighbor while staying at an Airbnb. He decided, which many of us do when we're staying in Airbnbs, to walk to the store.
Stretch our legs.
He wanted to stretch his legs. He wanted to walk around the neighborhood. This man pictured here shot him. Didn't think he belonged at a house, which I'm sure people know is Airbnb.
Was this in Texas or in Florida again?
Do we let How do we let people get away with stuff like this? This is crazy to me. First of all, you don't get the right to be shooting people out in the thing because you're supposed to be fleeing. Like the person has to be inside your home or immediately attacking you are the rules here. But we don't know if that's the rules everywhere. This man shot a man coming out of an Airbnb. So over this holiday season, I know that a lot of you have probably rented out these Airbnbs so you and your family can all get together because you say your house ain't big enough and you don't want to be cleaning up after them. We know that you did it. Okay, be careful. This is another thing that we need to be watching out for. Period. What you got to say, Tuck?
Yeah, just we do some research on the areas you staying in with these Airbnbs, man. And just always try to dot your I's and cross your T's. This is crazy. This is the first I'm hearing of this, so I'm in total shock. And that's definitely sad. Good thing he didn't die.
True.
So that's a good thing.
This could be even different. So he was shot, but that's crazy. Be careful.
It's bad in general that what is this again? It's 2022 and we still got to watch whatever we do or wherever we go. Now that's the saddest thing of all. So you're saying we can't go to certain places because of our skin color? That's not right.
Well, I'm like this, man. I wouldn't assume that it's racial based at this point, but I would need to look into it a little bit more. But I definitely agree with you if that's the case. I definitely agree that.
Even if it's not racial based, it's pretty much, well, I'm gonna say it is.
Due to the
skin color. So you saying this guy doesn't belong here because he's black? But if he was a Caucasian walking the area, you probably wouldn't even look twice.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the circumstances, bro. I don't know.
And we will never know the entire thing, but walking to the store in an unknown neighborhood, I'm feeling it was probably racially charged, but we don't know if the boy had a ski mask and a hoodie on. People don't like that.
Ski masks and hoodies.
That gets you shot every time.
Sushi restaurant.
Oh, the robbery. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a real bad robbery here in Houston. A family was trapped inside of a sushi restaurant the other day when two guys came in and robbed. So
who
that's
robs
what he's talking about.
A sushi restaurant?
Okay, we're not talking about that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, up next, ladies and gentlemen, which I feel like is socially unresty. Indonesia has banned sex. What is it? I cut part of the thing off and I can't even see.
Unmarried.
Out of so if you're not married, you can no longer have sex, and couples are not allowed to live together before marriage. Those convicted will face up to a year in jail, at least a year in jail. Okay. So how do we feel about this, guys?
Go ahead, sir.
How do we feel?
I'm gonna say this. They did that in America, but it's a lot of stuff mad.
Hey, can you imagine the move outs? Like there are going to be so many more homeless people. I'm not making fun of homelessness, ladies and gentlemen, before y'all try to go there. I'm just
jails.
So the many jails. More people homeless. If you could be in there because you got that,
It'll be so many people serving these short-term year sentences.
Man, caught up trying to sneak. Okay.
And we don't know what they're actually doing overseas. Let's say in Dubai, China, Japan, about a lot of that. Because a lot of times you get caught, having sex before you're married, hey, you might end up not only in jail, you might be stoned or something.
Yeah, but and that's what I was going to get to, because I think it's a ploy to preserve their culture.
Yes.
Preserve the culture that they're traditionalists, right? So they want to
violate the religion.
Right. So you want to make sure not only just on the sex and the marriage side, right? You don't want any crazy things going on there, but also on the financial benefits that comes with a marriage as well. So you would want to keep that, keep those things surrounded and protected. So, and this is a way of doing that and facilitating it.
Yeah, that changes a lot, but that's the way we believe it should have been or was, and we just got away from modern times. Like now, dating or what's the word we normally say? Courting. You know, people don't do that anymore.
Courtship.
Now they just going on Instagram or whatever it is, and
Calling up who they want. It's not even Instagram. What's swipe
They
left,
swiping.
swipe right? You
Yeah,
can
they
you
swipe.
can you can get it
I
today,
know.
right?
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Y'all know
That
I
is
would. I'm not a dating app person, so you'll never catch me on one of those.
nasty. I'll just tell y'all.
say it again.
No, I said even if I was single, I would not be on a dating app. They just not. I would.
That's a
It
lie.
just is weird to me. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's like the speed dating.
Yeah, and then my thing is you're going off the look, and then they don't even look like that when they get there. Like, man, come on now. We not gonna go there. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Movie Scoop. You ready?
Oh man.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we had the opportunity to watch. What is it called?
Need my glasses.
No, you can't read that. You're not gonna be able to read that. What was the name of the movie?
Oh, God's Crooked Lines.
God's Crooked Lines. Okay. If you
I
have
can read that
not,
language.
oh, you can. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to misjudge you. And I didn't mean to do that. Why would I do that? Because he can't read them. Anyway, God's Crooked Lines is a movie. Hold on, that will just really have your mind blown. If you like the mystery type movie where you're trying to figure things out and see where things are going, you will love this. Okay.
You won't figure this one out.
You'll not figure it out. Okay. So there is in this movie, I'm trying to say, she is a journalist, right? Not a detective.
A wealthy
She's
journalist.
a wealthy detective / journalist. Okay. She
Okay.
decides to infiltrate a crazy house or asylum. That's what the man said we should call it. An asylum. Okay. So she goes and admits herself by forging all these documents to get herself in to make it look as if she's crazy. But then she figures out that her husband has put basically a plot against her. So at this point, we're trying to figure out, is she really crazy? Did the husband plot against her? Or did someone just leave her stranded while she's in there because there's so much going on around her? People are dying inside of the asylum. Money has been given in her honor at the asylum. Like there's so many crazy pieces that you just have no idea. There's some twins who one of them comes up. It was a lot. So you have to really watch this one close. So if you like that kind of chiller thriller, I gotta know what's going on, what's gonna happen next, this is the perfect movie for you. Go ahead, Tuck. What were you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say you got me interested.
Tuck say that about every movie we tell him about, but the movies we watch, we all only give you most of the time we only give y'all the ones that are really, really good, or if they really, really suck. The middle of the roads, we just wipe. But we really want to give you the opportunity to see these really great movies that are out there. Now, their mouths don't match up a little bit on this because are they in France? Where are they? I can't remember where they are, but
Dutch.
She was Spanish. She had Spanish heritage or something like that. Anyway, so the mouths might not match up all the way, and if that bothers you, then maybe this is not the movie for you. But when I tell you the movie is good,
it's worth it.
It's worth it.
I'm intrigued even by the cover. Like, look at the art you have. You have the top portion, and then like the bottom portion is mirrored, and it's a whole.
The bottom portion.
Yeah, it's like a whole nother thing going on down there.
Right. So that's her once she gets inside.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can see that.
I mean, the asylum. I'm sorry.
I never noticed that.
So I wanted to say, what's his name? Not Robert De Niro. What is his name? I am so sorry. One of the actors is a real big time actor, and he plays the director of the asylum. So I definitely want y'all to go check it out.
Don't blink, as I always say. Don't blink.
Was this on Prime or Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay, so it's on Netflix. So I know y'all got them subscriptions. Go ahead, go use them. But you know what time it is right now. Today. I had this to talk about. I forgot. I had touchy subjects to talk to you guys about today. Okay. Tennille's touchy subjects is now. Here we are. We've got this 63-year-old pastor who married an 18-year-old girl who graduated from his church school. Okay. The people in the congregation said that, you know, basically they were going to torture this girl or whatever because this was just not right. He said, if y'all do anything to her, he going to be dead on their ass. Okay. He is all the way in the right for saying he's going to protect his wife. But what people have a question about is, was it okay to marry this girl?
Let Tucker take lead on this one. She has a daughter.
Was it okay for him to marry this girl? She is 18, which makes her a legal adult. He says she's grown and then she can make decisions on her own. He is 63 years old. Tucker, what you got to say?
First of all, I'm gonna say that nigga need killing. The first thing.
He done turned into a whole NIGGA and everything. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And David, hold on one second. I'm so sorry. I meant to say this, but we got caught up in conversation. I got that quote earlier today for our affirmation from Mr. David Carter, who is one of our longtime supporters. Thank you very much. I meant to say that earlier.
Appreciate you, David.
All right, now let's get to touchy subjects. Sorry about that.
Like I said, he need killing. That's the first thing. Second thing is where her dad at. That's a problem because you basically groomed this girl. Like, of course, you were an authority figure in her life for however long she was at that church, right?
Correct.
And
correct.
You then have a sexual relationship, so that means you've been looking at her. That means you've been, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody who's been around my child, because we've talked about this before, because we had a best friend on one of the touchy subjects who had started dating her best friend's son. And this was somebody that they raised together because she was like 16 or 17 when she had him. Mm-hmm. And she was 40 something. And now the boy is of age. And the boy told his mom that he was interested in the lady. This is the same thing, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's male or female. You don't sit up around nobody's child, raise them, rear them, groom them, whatever you want to call it, and then decide you want to have a sexual relationship with them, because I'm going to think you've been thinking about that since they was 3.
And you have.
Period. Just walk away from that. Anthony? I don't care if it's the son or a daughter. I know a lot of people like to make it right when it comes to boys and say, oh, that's okay. It is not okay. Period. Well, somebody needs to get some hands.
I don't want my son dating no old woman anyway.
Uh-oh.
Need to be somebody around their age.
Okay.
You know? But anyway.
You got to go into ageism.
I agree with you.
So you can find no 38-year-old.
Right. Something else. Like, that's crazy. This man is 68 years old. 68.
They can't make no babies, and he nasty.
He can make babies. He can still make babies.
He a man. He can still, yeah.
He can make a whole folk baby.
He gonna make one of the babies come out with the glasses on and it can't breathe good.
Y'all been seeing that video going around with that little baby. They looking old.
Yeah. I remember a lady in school who had a baby like that. She was like 40-something years old. She had a baby. That baby came out wearing glasses and everything. They had to put glasses on so she could bring it to the school to visit. You know, it was but hearing aid. It was a lot.
That's I don't want to say the word nasty. It's just not right. It's just not right. And like you say, Coach and Tennille, this guy has been grooming this little girl.
Said she's grown though.
No, so this little girl, like you say, this is the male figure or the individual that's grooming her.
He just trying to catch her before she get out in the world and get mentally. He just trying to catch her before she get out there in the world and get messed up.
Mentally, all this little girl knows is you.
True.
So now it's more out of obligation. It's not even love. It's just, you know, she believed this was where she needs to be. She don't know anything yet.
So while we're on the topic of grooming, here's our next piece to touchy subjects. Not this one. We're going to move on.
Oh, Lord, I got to get
Listen, a pedophile. Now, we've talked about this several times as well. about to be careful when they started making these transgender bathrooms, when they started doing, saying that it was okay for them to be in certain locations. A pedophile was able to groom, sexually assault, and get a 14-year-old schoolgirl pregnant after identifying as a transgender woman. David Orton, who is 25, identified as Danielle Rose Gemini. Okay. This family hired him / her. It looked like a her. Hired her to take care of the daughter. The daughter got 14. He got the girl pregnant. What do we say about this and people readily identifying themselves as transgender? Do we need to start putting a staple? I know a lot of people say, well, you don't have it on your forehead, or you should be able to tell, and this, that, and the other. But these people trusted this woman / man with their child. He in turn got her pregnant.
Well, that goes right to show that's why, as parents, you need to raise your own kid, your own child. Now, if your uncle or aunt, somebody come around from time to time, I'm not leaving my kids with nobody for too long.
My thing is, too, he had to already be registered as a sex offender for them to know that he was a pedophile identifying as transgender, which means he already had a case.
No, they probably didn't even look into all that.
No, he changed himself. He turned into a woman.
So now all
that's what they've been using. Those pedophiles been using that their identity, identify as this now. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So they don't even know, and they can't even do a thorough background check on this individual because it only dates back so far.
I've said this several times, and I know a lot of people disagree with me. But I'm just saying, and this is my wholehearted opinion when it comes to stuff like this. When it comes down to the transgender and people not wanting to be themselves, there is always a reason behind that. Whether it's self-esteem, but it has absolutely nothing to do with sex. You can get sex looking like you look. You can get sex from the same sex looking like you look. You don't have to change your outward appearance. For me, even if I was, to be doing that, I'm going to look just like this, getting girl stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Because I have esteem in myself. It comes to a self-esteem issue in my mind. If you have to completely change yourself to feel like people want you, people need to start looking at this and really evaluating what's going on with people before they start letting them have these surgeries at young ages and things of this nature. Period. That has to do with self-esteem. Has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. Period. And look at what happened. He changed it because he felt like it was a loophole in the doggone system. And it helped him achieve his goal, which was raping a 14-year-old girl and getting her pregnant. Period. So, it is not acceptable.
Go ahead, Coach.
I ain't got nothing to add.
Right. Yeah, so B. Jones says family members. Oh, she put a real bad word in there. We're going to take that one. I'm going to read it. But family members are messing with kids as well, which is true. It's true.
But I stated that we don't leave our kids with nobody for too long, and nobody we pretty much haven't done a background check on, or we feel as though anything, because our kids will tell us anything and they'll talk to us about everything. But not just to say family, friends, whatever. It's just, raise your own child. Keep your children safe. It's your job as a parent to keep these children safe until they reach a certain age. And then even when they're 25 or 30, you're still going to feel it's your job to keep them safe from different things out here in this world. So we need to be a parent and parent our kids.
No matter.
Yes, teach your kids to talk to you, because once that communication breaks down, You don't know. This could have been avoided with some birth control if she had told them that she was even having sex, period. But there was a reason she felt like she needed to hide it from her parents. And don't get me wrong, all of them are not going to talk to you, but hopefully you get to the point where you know enough about your child to be able to avoid a situation like this, especially with the pregnancy, because now in certain states you can't get an abortion even for this reason. Even for this reason. Now you got a whole transgender baby daddy. Like, this is bad.
So
This is real bad.
no, it's sad.
Well, it's
Tucker's still
sad.
like,
You're right. It's tragic because she's underage. That's what I'm saying. Because she's underage.
Correct.
He's confused as fuck, and he a
Right.
pedophile. First of all, so you're already dealing with a dude who got a problem with like a young. You know what I'm saying? Young. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah.
Everybody, please take time and make sure that you follow us on IJS Live on Instagram. You can also follow us on I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook. This has been yet another, YouTube at I'm Just Saying Live. We definitely need your follows because we're about to try to ramp that up. We're going to be adding some really special things, little behind the scenes interviews and all that kind of stuff. So I cannot wait for that to happen at the first of the year. I'm super excited about that because Tuck's going to have it all together. I know it. Look, also make sure you check out our
2023 is
website.
gonna be a big year. Yes.
Also, make sure that you check out our website at I'm Just Saying .live. Okay, that is also where you can go to be one of our beauties in business. Don't be scared, ladies. Post your picture. Tell us what you got going on in your business world, and we would love to hear all about it. Guys, tell them where they can follow you on social media, and we will get out of here.
You can follow me at callme_ant on IG.
He's a better follow on Snapchat.
Team Thomas.
Tuck_ATL, all platforms, IG, Facebook, Snapchat, wherever.
All right, everybody. And I am simply Tennille on Instagram. Make sure you go and follow along for the fun. This has been another wonderful episode of I'm Just Saying Live. We'll holler at you next week.
All right.
Peace. Everybody be good.